Smith here. How you been, Tim?
I've been good, man.
All right, we here for the Mosley and Mayweather fight, man. Finally happening. Who you liking this fight, man?
Oh man, this is tough. It's like trying to pick one of your kids. Who do you like better?
Right.
Your youngest son or your oldest son?
Well, I know you rock with Mayweather all day, man. So how hard is this for you, man?
Well, it's tough for me. The thing is, both guys have skills that I admire. They're both excellent boxers. Mayweather's probably the best defensive fighter I've ever seen. And Shane has great offense. But the thing that I've always sort of done in my coverage of boxing is I never pick against. There are two fighters that I never pick against. I never pick against Bernard Hopkins, and I never pick against Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
So I'm going to stick with that.
Hey man, I said the same thing about Peyton Manning during the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, but there are conspiracy theories out there now as to why he threw that pick at the end. I don't think there are going to be no conspiracy theories going on here.
I hear that.
I mean, you know what? It's a great, compelling fight. It's a fight where these two guys have been circling each other for like a decade.
Right.
And I think that this would have been a fantastic fight at 135 pounds when they were both lightweights. But I think it's still going to be a good fight. But it's hard to pick. I mean, it's hard to pick. Both guys have skills and things that they do that I admire. So it's a very difficult pick for me. But like I said, I never pick against Floyd. I never pick against Bernard. So taken in that light, I guess I got to go with Floyd.
Okay. Well, we got the Clottey and the Pac-Man fight happening in a couple of weeks. Given the outcome, we still might get Floyd and Pacquiao in the ring together. Never got a chance to ask you who you would like in that fight if it happened, man.
You mean if Floyd and Pacquiao?
If Floyd and Pacquiao ever get together.
I love Floyd in that fight.
Still.
Because I just think Pacquiao is so awkward, such an awkward kind of guy, who always looks to get his offense off no matter what. I mean, he'll take a ton of punches to get his offense off and everything. I think that's the kind of fighter that Floyd just picks apart.
Okay.
So I like Floyd in a fight like that.
And you were actually one of the more outspoken cats about the whole, random drug testing situation, man. What's your take on that since the fight has died down and things have moved on?
Well, I still have the same take. I think basically what it comes down to, I think in most people's mind, is if you don't have anything to hide, why wouldn't you take the test? If there's no problem, and to use the excuse that you're afraid of needles, you don't like blood. Well, first of all, you live in a tropical area, so you have to take shots for malaria and other diseases that are in that area. You had to have been inoculated at some point against diseases, and you get cut in a fight. So what do? You freak out over getting cut? No, we've seen him fight with cuts and everything. So that's not the case. The other part of that is from Floyd's perspective. Is I asked everybody a very, very simple question. If you suspect that someone is cheating, do you still want to compete against them with the suspicion that they're cheating? I don't think so. And then Floyd was not asking him to do anything that he was not willing to do. Floyd says, okay, you take the test, I'll take the test. So to me, that levels the playing field.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Tim.
Sure,
I appreciate it. Round 1 TV here with Roger Mayweather. Welcome to New York, Roger. How you been? I'm good, man. I'm ready for this great matchup on May 1st, man. Talk to us about your game plan, man.
You don't really have a plan. You just adapt to boom. Whatever it is, boom, that's what you adapt to.
Okay. Well, what are the weaknesses or strengths that you see that Mosley has? And what will you guys try to take advantage of?
I don't see Mosley got no real weaknesses. I mean, basically, I don't see him got no real weaknesses.
Okay, strengths.
But one thing I do know.
What's that?
I got the most skilled fighter in the world. Period. Hands down.
I hear that.
So, and that's going to take care of everything that's being said today about how the fight is going to be, how this going to be, how that's going to be. People going to see that with their own eyes. And then they'll know why they call me the best fighter in the world.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Floyd knocks out Mosley. Pacquiao knocks out Clottey. If nothing ever happens with this drug testing, will this fight happen? Can they make this fight happen without the random drug testing?
Yeah, you gotta have a drug test. How is a guy getting $100 million don't want to take a drug test? What does that tell you?
I mean, I know what it says, but I mean,
But what did that take?
as a fan, I need to see this fight happen,
Well,
man.
you want to see the fight? You want to see the fight happen like I want to see the fight happen.
I hear you.
But hey, you can't make him do it if he ain't want to take the test. Remember, everybody got to take a test, not just him.
Right.
Floyd got to take a test too.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
I got you. Good talking to you, Roger.
All right, man.
Thanks, bro. So, Round 1 TV here with Nassim Richardson. Welcome back to New York, man. All right, we got this great matchup, great opportunity for Sugar Shane, man. Can you talk to us about that?
Like I said, the fans get treated. All of us in the boxing world get treated to this fight. We can say we were here. You know how we used to sit back and we saw Joe Louis and these guys fight.
Oh yeah.
And we got old timers to tell us what it was like.
Right.
Well, now this is going to be us. We can say we were. When the guys asked us about Sugar Shane and Floyd Mayweather.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Margarito's back in the news because of the license being possibly reinstated, man. What's your take on that, man? Do you think he should be reinstated?
I don't know. They asked me to work with the kid who's supposed to have been fighting. But I can't call that, man. I thought it was a despicable thing done, you know. But men have done things worse and been back on the streets. So I guess we have to give everybody a fair opportunity. I mean, but you can't go by me because I'm biased. But when you ask me about Margarito being reinstated, you know what it's like asking me?
What's that?
A guy tried to hit your nephew with his car. And they said they're about to release him. And they asked you, should we release him? Now the public say this, he can be released. But they asking you, should he be released? Shit, you gonna be like, you try to hit my nephew, you can lock his ass up forever.
Good analogy.
So I'm not fair. I'm not fair to ask that question.
I got you.
I couldn't sit on that jury.
I hear that. I hear that. Well, good luck May 1st, man.
Hey man, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I fought both fighters, and I already know what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna happen. I mean, do you want to know? Do you want to hear? Look, I already know there's gonna be a knockout. I already know. I already know. I already know. And it ain't gonna be pretty.